I'll take you for a ride on the devil's ship. I'll take you for a ride where you sink or swim. Now come with me and let this story begin.
Preach, welcome back.
Yo, what's good, man?
I like how I'm talking. I haven't seen you in forever, but I see you every day.
Yeah, we see each other here and there.
Yeah,
Same thing with
Poseidon. Yeah, he's
Tom
on tour
over there.
too now. Yeah,
he's on tour. He's on board. He's a man. He's a main man. Poseidon's the main man.
Have you seen how he is too?
Yo, listen.
Everybody backstage.
If people that were doubting Poseidon, I'm talking to you, motherfuckers.
He's talking to your mom.
If you were doubting, hey, listen. Dude, if the shoe fits, lays that bitch up.
Yeah.
Pointing out fingers, but I'm just saying, if you was doubting that man, this motherfucker comes into place. Okay, balls to the wall, S on his chest, and he regulates motherfucker. No, we're gonna run this shit again.
Yeah.
We don't want to mess up. No, he's good. Poseidon, you're good. You're good.
He's talking about the lights. He's telling
yo, listen.
The best way he's telling the guy, he goes, listen.
It's so beautiful to see this motherfucker work.
Preach's music. This is the best thing that Poseidon says. Preach's music needs to start before there's an announcement. It needs to start. It comes in. It comes in soft, and the guy's just staring at me. He's like, "What do you mean?
Listen.
When I tell you to press play, that's when you press play."
That's when you press play. You don't fuck around. Listen, this motherfucker knows it. Yo, let me just see how far my wire goes. Okay, let me play. No, let me ask him to do it.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
Calm down. Yo, this guy's on point.
Like, did you like it? Was it a go? I don't care.
Yo, this guy's.
I'm fine as long as the mic works. I'm okay.
Everybody that doubted. Yo, you have to see this motherfucker at work.
We're getting a lot of behind the scenes footage. I'm gonna get more of him.
Great.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but we got some good shit.
It's so good. It's good to see him work like that and just being fucking good at it. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for you, bruv.
And this is a good crew.
It's cool. It's dope. And we know, like in a week we're going up north.
Oh fuck, it's true. Is that in a week?
Yo, it's like in a week and a half or some shit. I hope you motherfuckers are ready.
But you've been.
Bécamo. I haven't been to Bécamo.
Oh, me neither, bro. I've never been.
Bécamo, Sept-Îles, Port-Cartier, and Fermont.
What?
The wall, bro.
The wall.
Are you ready for the wall?
Next month.
That's this month. Are you ready for the wall?
It's like Game of Thrones.
I just came from. Yeah, winter's coming. Winter's already there, bro. I was in a BTB just yesterday. I just came from a BTB just yesterday, and yeah, like at night there was snow.
Wait, so how does that work? The wall. So people don't know. So right now we're touring with Mike Ward, who just destroyed the Supreme Court, and because it's in French, we get to go all around Quebec to these places that I would have never had the chance to go.
All around.
But there's a spot where everyone lives in a giant wall.
So basically, it's a place called Fermont. Okay, it's like Vermont, but with an F instead of the V.
Oh, Vermont.
Yeah,
it's vampire Vermont. It's Vermont.
Vermont. Yeah. It's Vermont, and basically what happened was it's a mine city. They mining. That's all they do. That's all they do. All right, and because the winds are so crazy over there, they decided, you know what? To build the houses, we need to have a wall to stop the wind. So let's build a wall. So they build this thick. I want to build this thick ass wall because we have to. Because just a normal skinny ass wall won't do the job.
It's like super thick. We're talking about.
It's a building, basically. Okay, it's a fucking building. And then they said, "Shit, why don't we just live in the fucking wall? Why don't we just live in the wall?" So there's houses on the other side of the wall, but there's people in the wall. So in the wall, there's a supermarket, elementary school, church, high school, stripper, so all in the wall. It's like
so that's how it starts. That's how you graduate and then you end up in the strip club.
You end up in the strip club. Bars, restaurant. It's like a big mall, but people live there too.
You know what it makes me think of? Remember Judge Dredd?
Yes.
Where it's all in the building?
Yes.
It's like Judge Dredd.
Yes. But then it's super cold outside, and we could get stuck there. Meaning our plane, like we have to go to Bécamo, and like sometimes the weather is a bitch.
Sometimes.
Often. And sometimes they can't see shit, so they can't land or they can't leave. So and we might be stuck there. It's a possibility.
Don't tell me things like this.
Why?
I don't want to be stuck in a wall.
We're gonna be in the wall. Let's chill. There's everything you need in the wall.
How long does it take us to get there?
Bruv, is just to go to Bécamo is like 7 to 8 hours.
That's gonna be a fun ride.
Okay, and then after you done the 7 to 8 hours, because we're gonna do Port Cartier first. Okay, so that's 7 to 9 probably. We're probably gonna do the show at Port Cartier. We're gonna leave the day before. Then we're gonna land in Port Cartier. We do the show there the next day. Then the next day after that, we go to Bécamo. We leave the tour bus there, and then we take a plane.
Is it a real plane or propeller plane? It's gonna be a propeller plane. Huh?
I don't know, because there's mine. So maybe we're gonna be with workers or not. If it's a lot of workers, it's just gonna be a normal plane.
Well, there's also strippers there. Apparently, I want to be on the stripper plane.
Yeah.
How do the strippers get in?
Bruh, I don't know. But
these are the questions I'm gonna ask the mayor.
They stopped going there by car, because from Bécamo to there, it's like another fucking 8 hours or 10 hours straight up.
It's because of stories like this that ABBA refuses to do stand up with us anymore. It's because of shit like that.
No, he just doesn't want. It's just like what we're doing. But yeah, basically. And you know, there was a I don't remember which singer went to Bécamo. And went there. She went on the plane, but all her equipment went on car, and the roads are so bad.
It's they're undone completely. Undone. It destroyed her equipment, right?
Destroyed every equipment.
Yeah, you told me.
It's like if you did like a chord keyboard
for hours.
And for hours, you just shake it like that. Something's gonna fucking break, right?
Yeah.
Non-stop. So that's pretty much it.
That's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
So what happened when she gets there? Does she still do the show?
Acapella
style, yeah.
We're gonna download my track on a computer, and we're gonna,
Well, what else do you want to do?
What else you want to do?
It's either that or I'm out.
The show is booked and everything and stuff. So that's pretty much it. But I want to see that fucking wall. I want to see the winds. I want to see the wall. I want to see the ambiance in there.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So are we gonna perform? Do we have a theater there, or are we gonna do it in the elementary school or the high school?
I don't fucking know.
These are the questions we should be asking. I think we're idiots. Who leaves the city, goes to a wall place, doesn't ask any questions? We're just ready. We're on board.
I'm ready. And they're so out there. I guess how many cases of COVID they had?
I'm gonna say 0.
A big ass 0. They just live their life. They live their best life. Cause nobody comes in, nobody comes out. They live quarantining before quarantining was cool.
If anyone's gonna make them sick, it's us.
Yeah, they're the quarantine hipsters.
Oh, so so you think when Poseidon gets there, it's gonna be their first case of herpes? The first breakout.
You stupid. Poseidon's been with his girl for a while now. So.
Yeah, actually, he has been with his girl for a while. This is the longest.
No. I trust the man. I've seen the man work. Stop playing with the man. You need to cut him some slack. This motherfucker's the man. Slack. Yeah, cut him some slack. This motherfucker's the man. This is a motherfucking man. You see him work?
In a year from now, he's gonna be wearing a suit, and he's always gonna be walking around with an earpiece.
A year?
Yeah.
I give this motherfucker 2 months.
Let's go, baby. He's excited.
2 months. 2 months. This motherfucker has a suit and an earpiece. Like, yeah, you need to play. Excuse me. Yeah. No. Listen, do you want me to come break your legs? Have this done by tomorrow. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. About the sound.
This is great.
This motherfucker, yeah. I give him 3 month stops.
And he feels, I'm telling you right now, I know because I hang out with him all the time, he feels the most accomplished he's ever been in his life. He actually feels good about working.
Because this motherfucker's good at it.
Yeah.
He's great.
He likes bossing people around. It's a skill.
Yeah, it's a skill because you don't have to. It's not like he doesn't come off like as this huge douchebag that there's a reason for it.
Yeah,
shit needs to be on point, and that's it. Like, yeah, I love it. Yeah, good. If he feels accomplished, I love this shit. Because me and Poseidon, we had that conversation. So I'm glad that
you were telling us.
Yeah. I'm glad that we had this conversation, and I'm glad that he's at the point that he is right now, and that it's working, and he's part of the team, and it's wonderful shit. So cut him some slack.
If anybody cuts some slack, it's me.
With the herpes.
If we go back, because you said that conversation, it's funny because it's an interesting. I had that conversation with a lot of people. That type of, what do you want to do? What makes you happy?
Yeah.
But it is very hard, for safety purposes, to be like, you know what? I'm gonna drop the thing that makes me unhappy.
No, it's a fucked up thing. Yeah, you're right.
It's super difficult.
It's hard. And I've been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, burnt it. Yeah. It's some hard shit to do because, you don't like it, but at least you know what's coming.
You're surviving.
But you know how to handle that. That's like, when we talk about women in
toxic relationships,
and they get beat and shit like that, and it's hard. And you're like, yo, why don't you fucking leave? Because it's
never that simple.
It's crazy. It's never that simple, and it's crazy because that woman, Elite, says she gets beat up, but she knows what's coming. Like, it's complicated. It's not as simple.
You get used to it. It's more of a comfort.
Well, there's also the fact that sometimes they're scared to leave because sometimes women that leave end up because there's an overreaction from the other part. That's crazy.
Well, that's like a fucked up toxic job, right? Because you're like, if I leave, do I go hungry?
Yeah. So you don't know if your livelihood is going to be good or live your dream and shit like that. And you don't have the confidence of that because at some point, whenever you have that job, you told yourself, that's what I'm worth. That's what I'm going to do. At some point, you're like, I'm not allowed to succeed.
You lose confidence.
This is not for me. Succeeding is for other people. You start believing this shit. This shit is real. Yeah. Like staying in a shitty ass job for too long. There. Yeah, I've been there too. You kind of lose your soul. Yeah. You die inside slowly, and then you think to yourself, like, I've done that shit. It's really bad. So you, at some point, you don't believe that you can succeed or it's for you. It's for other people. They're the lucky ones that did that. Yeah. It fucks your whole inside up. So it's hard for you to leave because you know you can roll with the point. It's a bullshit job, but you know how to deal with it, right?
And you know you're going to eat at the end of the day.
It's going to be bullshit, but at least you're going to eat. It's going to put some bread on the table, you know? Sometimes you've accepted that it's not for me. That's when you die. You die inside slowly but surely.
Yeah, because you kill your own dream.
Yeah, it's self-inflicted, definitely. But then after that, when you wake up, you have some kind of, revelation. It's good that, because when I was seeing Poseidon, I had that moment. I was like, yo, bruv. Like,
this ain't for you.
I know exactly where you at. Everybody around you, your coworkers, bullshit-ass coworkers, dumbass motherfuckers, they just, ugh.
Bro.
Everything is a ugh, and it's like a boulder that you're carrying around. This is bullshit. But so I'm just glad. I see this motherfucker on tour. I'm like, yeah.
Bro, the reason why I got him when all that shit was happening to him is because I had it a bit worse than him when I was doing, and I was really forced. Like I had years where I had no choice. And bro, the biggest bullshit, having shitty bosses that harass you. It was just, and you couldn't leave. I was like, well, I got to pay the fucking rent. It was mind-numbing and soul-crushing. It's killing every day a little bit more. Yeah, sometimes I'd get up depressed.
You don't even know how to start too. It's some fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's rough. And man, I'm glad that we had this conversation because man, we suffer in silence.
Yeah, all the time. That was me for years. Nobody knew.
We shut the fuck up with our shit. It's not necessarily a good thing. It's just a different way to deal with things.
You know the problem is, it's not, look, I prefer to keep my shit to me. I don't want to make you sad if I'm sad. However, the problem is, if I keep it in, but I have a strategy, there's a way to get out of it, it'll be good. The problem is, because we all keep it in, sometimes we ain't got no strategy. We don't even know that there's a thing available because no one talks about it.
Yeah.
So you just die slowly. Yeah. That's our issue. That's
our big ass issue. So I'm glad I had this conversation with him. I was able to catch that shit because I was like, oh, shit, fuck, thank God. All right, cool. I know. Okay, you know what? Yeah, it sounds fucked up, but you need to fucking leave.
Yeah. But you two, you're open. You're like, you're not shy to say, you're like me. I'll just say it. This is what I feel.
I've fucking been there. But yeah, because I know that we don't talk about shit. If I catch one of my motherfuckers talk, then I'm gonna be like, okay. Oh shit,
we're allowed?
We're allowed. We good? You want to talk about this shit? All right, cool. Yo, listen, and then I listen to the motherfucker talk because we don't. We suffer in silence, and then that's why
suicide's up. We die younger.
All of that shit.
Yeah, we did hard.
And I was talking about that shit with. I was on another podcast with a wonderful lady in the name of Shan Boudran.
Oh,
she's from LA. Well, she's from Toronto initially, but now she's in LA.
Oh, good. She made the smart decision.
So some heat. She's cool. She's a cool girl. She's a super cool girl. She has her husband Jared, super cool dude as well, and they do podcasting together. And the thing that happened is that we were talking about vulnerability.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why we don't open up. And what I was telling her about is that. You know how women And then we had this discussion with Abba as well, and Abba did this wonderful point. And he said, you know how women don't want to give up the pussy so quickly? Well, when we open up too quickly, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
If I talk to a woman, I'm like, see, you gave the pussy up too quickly, you feel cheapened. Especially whenever that, like, the bullshit guy that you gave the pussy up too quickly, he weaponizes it against you. He's like, you fucking whore. You fucking shit. You know when a guy does that?
Well, I've never been on the back end of that.
There's guys that do that.
I'm sure, yeah.
There's guys that do that weaponize it to a woman. So you feel cheapened. When a guy opens up too quickly and then it's weaponized against him, like,
you emotional pussy.
Oh, look at you. You cry all the time. You ass bitch.
Yeah.
That hurts. You feel cheapened.
No, bro.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I opened up too quickly. You feel that's the same thing. So we don't open up. That's
I already told my girls on Instagram, you're a pussy.
You open you open up. And that's the thing. So that's why we don't open up. That's how we have vulnerability. You know what I mean? And people are like, there's a bunch of nonsense. I was reading the comments and people are like, well, being vulnerable doesn't mean being weak. And I'm like, bitch, that's the exact definition of vulnerability.
Yeah.
Is you might get attacked with that shit.
Motherfucker, that's what we do on stage.
That's what we do. Yeah.
Dude, you ever think about, I started thinking about that recently, how weird our job is.
Super weird.
Alone.
It's fucking weird.
Like, behind, like backstage and when we're getting on and off, okay, we're with the homies, we're having fun, we're priming each other up. But on stage, motherfucker, it's you and a mic.
It's me and a mic.
If they don't like it, if they're hostile or whatever, you're in survival mode for your time, 15, 20 minutes, a half hour, whatever the fuck you're doing. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it.
I have to deal with it.
You're alone, naked, basically, with your thoughts, with whatever jokes you've come up with. It's such a weird fucking job.
Yeah, it's super weird. So
I thought about it last time on Friday when I was on stage. It popped in my head. I go, this is weird. Yeah, it's fun, but this is so fucking weird. What if they just hated the fuck out of us? And you're just there, and there's 1,000 people just like, fuck this guy. It's so weird.
You know damn well it happened.
Oh, it happens.
Remember that famous thing that happened with Bill Burr?
Oh, Philly.
Where everybody...
Because they were shitting on Dom Irera and all that.
They were shitting on every comic that was going on.
7 minutes left, motherfuckers. 7 minutes left.
Some of these motherfuckers were supposed to do like fucking 15 minutes.
And they
did
bounced.
3. They bolted after 3. They bolted after 30 seconds. Some motherfuckers didn't even go on. Bill Burr goes on and is like, yo, I'm going to shit on you, motherfucker. You've been shitty fucking crap. And they left. What do you do with that?
Yeah, that's fucked.
It's a weird fucking science because it's not so much clear.
Yeah.
There is a science to it, but it's
not clear what method you apply to each. Yeah,
and what the outcome is going to be. So it's crazy.
Another situation like that, let's say, that approach may have been the worst approach.
Yeah.
But for some reason, because Philly, they're fucked in the head. They love Philly boos Santa Claus. So they like that kind of shit when he's shitting on them. Because that's us. We shit on everyone. When the kids play hockey in between periods of an NHL game.
Yeah.
The Philly crowd will boo the kids if they're shit. And these are like 9-year-old children.
Yeah.
That's the kind of crowd. So for him, it worked. But for us, sometimes, we get good crowds. We don't really get hostile crowds, if we're being honest. But if, let's say we have someone who's or yappy or whatever, we know how to deal with it. Now we have the weapons in our tool belt.
But it's weird.
Doesn't change that this fucking thing isn't weird as fuck. This is very weird what we do.
But you have to think, like, I think that comedians, stand-up, would be the best substitute teachers.
Oh.
Think about it. My job is to fuck you up. So remember when we were kids and we had substitute teacher that
I would fuck them up, bro.
We would make them cry.
Yeah.
Imagine if that substitute teacher is Bill Burr. Imagine if
your parents' divorce was your fault, Christine.
Miss Christine is not there. And then you have a substitute teacher. You're like, oh, we're going to fuck this one up. And Bill fucking Burr walks in the room. And he's like, all right, listen here, you maggots. And he fucks you up.
That'll be fun.
And he just drills everybody. Somebody else, I don't care. I could do this all day.
I don't even work here.
Why are you talking to me like that? You ugly. Do you know how ugly you are?
Yeah.
Like, he fucks up everybody. Can we go with the class of one I got? Because I don't have to fucking do this. I could roast you all day. I got shit.
This is my last day here. I don't care. I'll send you to the gym so the gym teacher molests you. Don't worry. I got this.
And then it's just...
We know what fucking Coach Johnson's up to, and the kids are like, holy shit.
Exactly. So imagine if that's your substitute teacher. He got all the tools to fuck you up.
Oh, that's actually fun. That would be a good sketch.
That'd be a good, yeah. That your sub teacher is Bill Burr.
We got to start doing the sketches we talked about. The best sketch that we missed on, it's too late to do it now, was that fucking guy. Do you remember we talked about it when we were at the beginning of the tour? That fucking, you and Abba covered it. That guy who was getting mad at his neighbors. And then I think started dropping N-bombs on them. And then on camera, he gave his address and said,
he doxed himself.
You come get it. Any of you guys want, any of you black guys want some of this, you come get it.
He's like, bring your friends. I live at that. And then they showed up.
Everybody showed up.
Knock.
Do you remember the sketch?
If I had time today, if I would, and that's what I said in the video. If I had time today was the people, that it would have been them.
Do you remember the sketch?
No, which one?
The sketch was, I wanted to play the guy, but as he opens the window and then he calls the cops, he's like, yeah, I got a problem here. The blacks are here. And they're like, what blacks? All of them. It's like, sir, what does that mean? They're all here.
They're all here.
Is there a reason? I may have said some things. I may have said some things taken out of context.
The blacks are here. Which black? They're all here. All of them.
Sir, what did you say that could be taken out of context?
Well,
the N-word. There's only one way to take that, sir. You live and learn. What did he say after? I didn't know it was race or something. He said he tried to
no.
The N-word racist.
No, it's just the way he said it. He said everything in the racist book. Monkey.
Oh yeah.
He did everything. That was meant.
That was the sketch. He's like, monkeys, racial.
He didn't say, like, I didn't know it was racial. No, bro, it's not like you said vinegar. You said the N-word. You said the word. Stop it. And you really said to piss off motherfuckers. Stop it.
I had no idea. Is this a new thing?
Bruv.
When did this become offensive, bro? It would have been the best sketch, but it's too, people aren't gonna remember, so they're gonna be like, what are they talking about? If we had done it at the time, it would have been fucking hilarious.
We could put it in context. It doesn't matter.
Bro,
No, I think it would still work.
You think it still work?
No, because at the end of the day, someone that insults neighbors and then people showed up.
Yeah, you're right.
It just happens. You know what I mean? There's always a new motherfucker every 6 months.
He doxed himself. This is my address. It's so stupid.
The power of internet. Internet never fails, man. He doxed himself.
I remember watching the video, be like,
I see that you're filming. You can come to my, what the fuck you think's gonna happen? You think this motherfucker ain't got no cousins?
And then to reassure, he drops an N-bomb. He's like, just to make sure you're angry when you come here. So fucking stupid.
Everybody showed up. It was a whole cookout on his front porch.
I love that he was surprised, bro. That's what made my day.
Bruh.
Really?
That was great.
Really?
And he tried to apologize.
Yeah.
No, and I said, it's really weird because that happened like 2 months before the Fresh and Fit shit happened.
Oh yeah.
I'm just telling you, I'm keeping the same energy. If you're telling me that we're gonna squirt, and I said that in that video 2 months before, I'm no. If you're telling me that we're gonna square up, and you say come over, we're gonna square up, and I done motivated myself, and you come out and you say I'm sorry, no, bitch. We're squaring up. We're doing this.
Yeah, people are different than us, and I'll tell you because Emil was here earlier, and he told me how he sees how emotionally invested I was in like the mic thing. How like I was emotional. I was crying. Like it was like it's how you get with your friends.
Yeah.
When that video came out, bro, I was at home. That's when I texted you. You understand, dude. When I saw because there were two of them, and you said I'm going down there. I sent you a text like, okay, am I allowed to come? Like, what's the situation?
No,
bro, I lost my shit.
I know, but this motherfucker didn't know that I could roll with a whole. And I didn't even call my people from Miami. That's the thing.
I just saw the video and I go, okay, it looks like we're going down to Miami, bro.
I didn't even call my souls. That's the thing.
You should have seen him.
I know. That's the thing.
He's like, we're going, bro. I go, I don't know if we need all three of us. I think me and Preach will be enough.
Bro,
I go,
that's the thing. He doesn't know. It's like I would have rolled through with a whole pack because I don't know how, because he's funny. Because this motherfucker acts like, yeah, I'm going to beat you, then pulls up a gun. I'm like, bro, you're not about that.
Yeah, that's when, so I go, thank God we didn't waste our fucking time. Because then when I see him putzing out, I go, hold on a second. Why did you say roll up, come down here? And you didn't even call it. It's not like, hey, can you come with me? It was there. I saw the video. I go, I guess this is the field trip.
I guess this is the trip.
This stupid motherfucker.
It's like I noticed one thing. All right, is you see when Abba Preach, we always film from here.
Yeah.
So and
I don't think they knew how big you were.
I kind of have no neck. So a lot of motherfuckers think I'm fat.
Oh, that's what they
They
think.
really think I gotta. Like,
I don't preach in real life. Preaches a fucking. He's a giant muscle, bro.
they really think like I'm pudgy and shit. And it's funny because I did the No Jumper podcast, and the dude on the No Jumper.
How was that? That guy seems cool.
Yeah, he's alright. He's cool, but he's pretty tall himself. But when we saw that, I pulled up there, and he's like, "Huh?" He went like that. Huh? I'm like, "What's up?" No, it's just I thought you'd be, stockier. And I went. Fat? Yeah. No.
Look at the camera, bro.
Even him, he's like, oh, I didn't. Okay, that's the jam. I'm like, that's the jam. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not super tall. You motherfuckers are tall, but I'm 5'10", but
yeah, but you're jacked, bro.
I'm 230 pounds.
Yeah, but also you hold your own. You do MMA and shit. Like you're. It's not just the size. You're also equipped. You have the tools in your belt if somebody steps up. But you also never look for beef.
No.
You give people the benefit of the doubt. You calm down. And most of us too, we do the same. But this, to me, why I took it that bad was it was very excessive. Then he said some shit that seemed he just didn't like Haitians. They were trying to make fun of Haitians.
That's the other dude.
Yeah, the other dude was talking shit about it. Then I was like, what the fuck? Like, I started to get a little irate. And then he's trying to talk shit about your wife, a woman that he's never seen, never met. I'm like, okay, now...
You know what's the funny thing about that? So I got you're gonna laugh.
I'm getting angry.
No, you're gonna laugh. The funny thing about that is this. I'm pissed off about the whole situation and by everything that they say, okay? And now, all these fucking internet tabloids go on, and then some of their fans go like, oh, we got a picture of his wife. And I'm like, where did you hack to get a picture of my wife?
We keep our wives private.
And I realized, yeah, we do. And I realized they went in my Instagram and found the only picture I have with a girl and took it. And
who's that girl, sir?
Get
the fuck out of here, bro. They thought that was
and like, oh, we got a pic. And there's a whole other motherfucker. I think Rolo Tomasi, another guy, one of their allies. He did a whole live showing what he thought is my wife. Yeah,
and it was Christine.
Preacher's wife.
Poor Christine. She's like
another comedian that like one of my best friends. And you know what? And that's why I thought I thought to myself, I'm like, what if that was my wife? Who
the fuck? No, but who the fuck are you talking shit? Even if it was,
that's my wife. Let's say that girl is my wife.
She's got nothing to do with this.
Christine Mahasi was one of the coolest motherfuckers I know,
and funniest.
Stand up motherfucker. Always got my back. I got her back. Sweetest person. I'd love that woman to be my wife.
Anytime you're in a photo with a woman, that's your wife, bro.
Exactly. So even if it was, but it wasn't, and I'm like, you guys are idiots, and you just prove my point. I'm not gonna like start showing.
Oh, that's so stupid.
So that was so stupid. And they went and they rolled with it. To this day, if you look up Preacher's wife, Mahasi's picture is gonna show up. You can look it up, Poseidon.
She's like, I can't date anymore. All these guys think we're married, and you're gonna beat the shit out of them.
Yo, me, and Kristen, we were
bro, that's so funny.
Dead.
There's a woman. That must be her.
We were dead.
These guys are buffoons, though. I watched a bit of their stuff just to see who they are, and I was like, holy shit. Then I found out that they were one of the guys because they get chicks on their podcast, and none of them are hot. And then in order to get them, the ones that I saw, they were like mediocre chicks. But in order to get these mediocre broads, they treat them like shit. The guys tell them, you got to blow me bro, God, like, first of all, they're giving lessons. One of the guys was saying, I'm an alpha or whatever. And that guy's not even a beta. That guy's like a gamma male. And no alpha tells a girl, in order to come on, you got to suck my dick. That's not how alphas roll. And I was like, these guys were actually starting to start shit. That is not. I don't think that would end the way they thought. They were gonna go out that fucking window behind them.
I don't mind. Yeah, but I don't mind talking about the situation. The situation's fine, but I'm not gonna go on the Ab and Preach platform and comment on their stuff.
No, don't.
I want to dissociate myself from whatever that what happened. They don't want to smoke. They don't want to smoke. They
don't want to smoke.
They act like they do.
Nah, they
don't want it because I DM'd them. I
remember.
And I DM'd the motherfucker and no reply. He's like, yo, you know what? The boxing match is still on. You never replied.
The boxing match
You
is still
never replied, so don't act like But whatever. I'm not commenting.
Oh, they still play that shit. They still act like they replied.
They did a couple of times, and they hush it up. But other than that, I'm like, whatever.
I don't like that. Look,
it is what it is.
Just don't.
But they can do whatever the fuck they. There's a lot of garbage out there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of garbage out there. So
I don't wish them no success. If people like your shit, fucking do it. Like what I don't like is threatening someone else, and when the other or threatening, talking shit about the guy's nationality, talking shit about his wife, and then you think I'm not gonna step up.
What we did was really go against your ideas, and it's really that. And it's just like crazy how people twist everything up. It's like we said, if you wanna pay for box, pay for box, pay for whatever.
Business. Yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want. It's okay. I don't give a shit about that. I'm not saying we have to, but the way they twisted, like their fans twisted, like, yo, no, like what would he say? What would they say if their daughters would be sex workers? I'm like the same thing that I would say if my daughter was in the army. And I'm not saying that a sex worker is the same thing, but
they're soldiers.
There's some, you're using your body to get paid. You're using your body, and the people don't care about your body. It's very dangerous, stuff like that. I respect someone that's in the army. I respect that. I'm not for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I respect someone that's in the army, but if my daughter or my son was in the army, I'd be fucking scared for them.
You know what I find weird about this whole thing about them bringing that up? Because I'm like you. It's none of my business. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want. As long as adults are doing consenting shit, it's none of my fucking business. Mm-hmm. However, I find it weird that he would talk shit and then those texts would come out. So you don't want to pay for it, but you're gonna take it.
But you're gonna no. But he is on.
He is basically He is. Shit! He was on the other side.
No, bro. There's other things. He coerced. The thing that Weinstein does.
Yeah, that I saw, and that's what I'm saying. So you ain't gonna pay for it, but you're gonna take it
for the gig. So which is the same thing.
That's
right?
more rapey though.
Which is more rapey. Yeah. But he's also on a website that does that.
That's funny.
So it's like that's the problem that we have. It's like, yo, you're telling all these people, you're giving classes, you're taking their money to be like, yo, be like this, be like that, when you're not even about that life.
People pay this guy money.
Yeah. So you're a fraud. You're basically a fraud, even though that person maybe help you. Like, let's say if you go like on Herbalife or things like that,
like pyramid schemes and shit.
It might help you, because it gives you a good training program and stuff like that. It's based on truth, but there's a lot of things that are wrong. There's a lot of things that are it's a pyramid scheme where you have to get other people to get money and stuff like that. There's something that's very disingenuous in that. There's something that is not real about that. It might help you, yes, but what is advertised is not what it is. So it's fraud.
Yeah.
It's fraud. That's all we said. It might help you, yes. Whoever went in a cult at some point, it kind of bettered their lives. Yeah, but there's a lot of fucking garbage. That's all we said. So that person might have helped you. It might have. Yeah, there's some truth to it.
He gave you some confidence. You went out and did your thing. Okay.
Which is fine. But if he tells you don't pay for box and he pays for box, I don't know.
That is strange, yeah, that he was paying for it. And he was paying and doing that coercion thing. He was on both sides of that coin.
So that's all we said. That is fake. That's a fraud. You're a fraud.
You know what was good about that whole situation? I like the support I saw from other people online that had no connection. And the way they were acting, like there was a guy, I think he's in Toronto. I watch his videos. He does NBA 2K videos. I think Agent, his name is. And I always liked him. So then when I saw him come out with a video in support of you guys, I was like, fuck, it's a guy I like. You support my boys. Fuck, all right.
And we don't even.
Like, he didn't do it because they just saw the situation. He's like, yo, this is some bullshit. These guys are in the right. And I like that. I like the support I saw from a lot of people.
And it's funny, man. People be talking like, oh, yeah, you know what? It was all planned because people. I don't even know how I could plan some shit like that.
Oh, this was not only was this not fake, I was on the U.S. Border thing and on the Canadian one to see what I needed to make sure that if I would go down to Miami, I don't have to quarantine. And apparently I didn't have to quarantine. I could have just bounced as long as I flew and didn't drive. I could get there in fucking 4 hours and I'm all good.
Yeah.
I just have to. I think I have to add a negative test when I get. So I was checking up everything. This was not fucking fake. This was
no, but I mean fake. And I mean they thought that we planned on this thing to have more subscribers.
No, that's shit.
I'm like,
first of all, Abba doesn't play that shit. Abba would never do that.
Well, we don't. But the thing that happens is like, how could I even plan that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
And I thought you guys were tight.
We did.
Not tight, but ABBA went on their show, no?
We're not tight. We're going to collab with some things.
Yeah.
We're going to collab with people that we think is interesting. And ABBA went there. He collabed. Then he goes back and do more research, and he finds out that this guy's a fraud.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, yo, this guy's a fraud. You're a fraud, dude. You're a fraud. We did what we always do. We see some shit. We give our opinion on it. That's it. It's not just, and people think we're part of the manosphere and the red pill and blue pill. We're not about that.
You're
we
not
just
about
give our opinion about a bunch of different stuff. So that's it. We didn't want to tackle on the blue pill, red pill thing, or being part of or not. I'm not.
I don't want. I've already said this.
I'm black pill.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to join any. You know why I don't like joining this shit? This is why I don't want to join political parties. I don't want to join fucking Republicans, Democrats. You know why? Because I feel like the second you join one of those things, like you have to agree with every idea. And none of these motherfuckers have 100% monopoly on the best ideas.
Yeah.
I'd rather pick and choose. Oh, I'm for this. I don't like what you said there. I'm for this. I'm against it. That's what nuanced.
Yeah, nuanced.
I don't like. I have to jump in on this. Go fuck yourself.
The whole bandwagon. And stuff
I hate
like
that shit.
It's like, no, this shit is wrong. But because it goes against the whole party, nah, B, this is whack. This is fucking whack. That's it. I could say when people that I know is whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you believe in that. I understand the saying Black Lives Matter, the movement. I got.
Yeah, we share the same opinion. You already know. We already talked about this.
I got some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whenever they sent me emails. The organization Black Lives Matter sent me emails to post some shit and I would get paid. That's weird.
Yeah.
If I get paid for, it's advertisement. It's a product then. It's not an ID. It's a product. So Black Lives Matter became a product at some point. Yeah. I still believe Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, you believe in the sentence as to why.
There's some weird shit about that.
But you know what's good is the fact that you stand by your convictions. You're not like, well, there's money. Fuck it. You're like, I don't give a shit if you're gonna pay me. Yeah. I don't believe in this. I'm all for the fucking sentence. No reasonable person who doesn't have some kind of problem wouldn't be for the sentence. Yeah. But I felt the same way, but it was harder for me because every time I'd say it, they'd be like, maybe he just doesn't like black guys.
Yeah, exactly.
When you say it, they're like, well, if Preach doesn't like black guys.
No, they still say that guy.
Oh, that you're racist,
like self-hate, internalized racism, stuff like. I'm like, nah, B. Because
I don't believe in an organization.
This shit is weird. There's some weird shit about that. Mm-hmm. There is definitely some weird shit, but whatever.
All of this stuff.
Everybody's really into the extremes, and they don't want to have the discussion about this shit because people don't know how to discuss. They don't know how to argue. They don't want to have discussion and shit like that. So that's why I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Think whatever the fuck you want to think. Like, there's nothing. I'm not here to change your mind, but I can explain why I think that way. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with the stab. People really want to be, it's all in or not in. No, I'm for that, but there's some holes in the story.
Oh, the jab?
The jab.
Bro, I don't believe in forcing anyone to do anything,
There's some holes in the story.
Yeah.
You know?
Plus, we just got an article yesterday that came out. The third phase of trials, Pfizer apparently faked some info on it to get it passed. So now they're looking into it. Anyways, I'm not saying don't. I'm saying do whatever the fuck you want. I just don't like it when you force people. Yeah, that's my issue.
That's it. And it doesn't mean the people that don't want it are against it. That's the thing. Can we get we can't talk no more. Everything is so fucking polarized. And the polarization of everything like that, it serves the political party and the media. It serves them. It serves them to have gangs because it works the same way as sports.
Yep.
You know, what's that? Alpha Epsilon Kappa?
Ike. Yeah, it's my team, yeah.
Yeah, so you're golden black. And it's good for the team that you're polarized. That everything the media is now a team.
Yep.
Are you team CNN? Are you team Fox? Are you team? It's all teams. It's stupid.
I saw what you guys dropped about the homie Rogan and The View, which was 100% right.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that The View was talking that much shit. I thought The View doesn't exist anymore. But I was shocked. Even you guys, like, I see your reaction, like, yo, this is extreme.
Yeah.
So everyone's an idiot if you believe him. And the guy backed by science, the guy who's taking time to give you, because you don't like his answer, even though it's the truth, you're labeling him as a crazy person.
He probably didn't even watch the interview.
Nothing.
On Rogan. You didn't even watch the interview.
They were just mad that Sanjay went there.
You just base yourself on headlines. But which headlines from which team are you gonna watch? That's why I don't take anything about. I watch all the headlines, try to get all the facts, and before we talk about some stuff, sometimes we're wrong, definitely. But we wait. The fans sometimes they send us some
stories.
They send us some stories like a 15-second clip of a cop beating a black guy, and I'm like, okay, this fits my narrative, but
I don't know what the fuck happened. I got no context.
What happened though? What's the context? And being a comedian, the context is very important. We know that the context of a joke is important. The context of a situation is important. The context of that, even if it's going to serve, it really doesn't serve if I'm lying or if I don't check the context. If some shit really, really fucking happened before, right? And I'm like, no, this cop is whacking, and I'm not a fan of cops, right? And but if I'm like, yo, that's another one and this and that, and I push this story and I push this narrative, and it comes out that something did happen, that person actually did something and deserved that beating,
then you look like an asshole, and then the whole
look like an asshole. Then the whole thing that we work,
the whole narrative loses credibility.
Lose credibility.
Yeah.
It's like when a woman lies about being harassed.
Oh yeah, it fucks up for everyone else.
It fucks up the real victims.
Yeah, that's
when
been proven.
Someone goes out there and lies and takes the guy to court, and the guy does some shit, and it comes out that she was lying, you're fucking up the real victims. They lose credibility. You're a piece of garbage, but they lose credibility. You fucked up the whole movement behind that try to do something for the real fucking victims. You understand? Well, sometimes people rather lie, but they don't understand the ramification of all of that shit. You know what I mean? And that's serious, and we have to check out. We have a responsibility for that. Try not to lie.
But as far as YouTubers go, you and Abba are a different breed, because even though people want their clicks and they try to sensationalize, you guys have always been from the beginning just, we're interested in this. We want to talk about this, an important story, but we're always going to give our honest opinion. If we're wrong, we're wrong.
Yeah.
And you pick things not based on clickbait. You pick things based on your interest. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stories that you guys don't want to cover because everyone's covering, even though it would get you more clicks.
Yeah.
You're like, it doesn't really interest us. Yeah. Everything that there is to be said has been said.
Yeah.
I'm going to focus on this. That for YouTubers, the clips, that's very different because it's a whole different mentality. But that leads to your success. Because do you remember the last time I think you were here when we talked? You were at 500,000 or 300,000, and we were celebrating that.
We're close to 1 million.
You're over 1 million.
Now we're over 1 million, but we were close.
You were close. Yeah. So I even said, obviously, 1 million's going to happen. It's going to keep snowballing this. The reason why it goes up so much is because people are going to subscribe when they're like, I'm not going to get the same opinion I got 9 times from the other guy. These guys, first of all, are going to tackle subjects that they already are interested in. So I'm going to be interested because they're interested. Yeah. And I know they're never going to get bought out. They're never going to be like, well, we're going with this today because none of that shit.
Motherfuckers trying.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know the behind the scenes. It's this is how I fucking feel about it. This is the truth that I'm trying to spit.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Yeah.
And that's why they like your stuff.
Yeah, I get it. That's what they like our stuff. That's what we get.
Even though you upset me sometimes. Like last week, you fucked up my day with that stupid girl taking selfies at her fucking father's funeral. Bro, I was so pissed off.
I'm sorry.
I messaged you because I was actually mad. I go, what the fuck is this?
Are you fucking... It's not me, bro. Calm
As
down.
if you told her to do it.
Bro, it's like I have nothing to do with that shit.
Bro, I was getting mad. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Who's this dummy?
But the thing is that this reason that we have success, but it's also the reason why we get hated sometimes. The thing that happened with Israel,
that comes natural.
Israel and Palestine, and we said, listen,
which you caused, by the way. I believe you were behind the whole thing.
Yeah, there's all this.
Yeah. And
people got mad in our DM. Yeah, you don't want to talk about it. I was like, okay, so you talk about Haiti now. Go. There's some crisis in Haiti. We don't talk about I'm Haitian.
Let's bring up the Clintons.
Go. You want no? Why don't you talk about that?
He's laughing
because it's true. The Clintons fucked up.
Yeah, let's talk about the Clintons for a moment.
And I told everybody that came to my RDM, you don't care. You said you don't care. Do you care about Haiti? Do you care about Colombia? Do you care about everything that's going on in Peru?
Argentina, in Greece? Does anybody talk about Greece after the economic crisis?
You talk about everything. You don't care. You're a hypocrite. You don't care about everything. You care about things that are dear to you. Yeah, you want us to talk about your shit, right? Israel and Palestine. You want us to talk about that shit, right? Talk about my shit. Go ahead. Talk about my shit. I went on your fucking Instagram. I went on that shit. No mention of Haiti, no mention of Greece, no mention of Colombia,
None of that shit.
no mention of Myanmar, no mention of nothing like
What's
that.
the hot country of the week? Let's talk about
Let's
that.
go.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've seen all your weeks. It's all selfies of your ass.
Yeah.
It's selfies of your ass, you and your ass, and your dumbass dog, and it's
You've
just
mastered
you.
the butt selfie.
Yeah, it's okay. We have a bunch of fit selfie and the look of the day and all that. I don't see nothing about Haiti, nothing about all those countries that's fucking up. I don't see nothing about China. I don't see nothing. So what's up?
I remember
you
this.
don't
I
care
love this.
either? What's up? Where's all those posts? But because I don't know, go ahead. But you have a platform. Get your platform and talk about it. Let's go. Oh, you don't want to build your platform, so you don't care.
I remember that, but I was like, yo, this is the best response.
Don't come at me.
It's the most honest fucking response.
Don't
Like, what do you
come at me.
First of all, everybody has a situation that they're close to.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you expect me, you, anyone to just always be on point? And that's so convoluted and complicated. How do you want me to honestly give an opinion on something that people living in it don't fully understand?
The good power about what I do is I can be like, oh, so what do you think about that? I don't know. I don't know. And now you know that I'm not going to give an opinion about something I didn't research. Okay? Just me saying I don't want to talk about that. I can't. I really feel like no, I can't. I don't want to talk about that. I don't have the tools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So whenever I'm going to talk about something, you're going to be like, oh, if he cares about that, it's because there's something. Like, I can't talk about everything. I didn't talk about the situation in Haiti. I didn't. And I'm close to it. Very close to it.
Is it because you didn't feel you had anything to add?
It was complicated. It's complicated.
It's fucking complicated.
There's a lot of fucking levels to this shit. We don't have all the information.
I thought I had all the information.
And
then we had a show in Laval.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there with you, and then Eddie King gave us information that I didn't even know. And I was like, you're not even Haitian, bro. How the fuck do you know all this?
He's close to
and
the
yeah, he's
community.
close. He's like, I'm fucking
and I was
close.
like, yeah, he's close to the community. Yeah. And on top of that, so on top of the game, it's just like, we have information that's coming out right now. And then there's a motherfucker that slid in my DMs. He's like, yo, because not that I'm big in Quebec. I'm not big in Quebec, but
You're big in Quebec.
I'm all right in my community, right here. And this guy comes up, and my parents are Haitian and stuff like that. It's like, yo, we need to do something for Haiti. When there was like, after the president got assassinated, iced, there was another earthquake that happened after. And then this guy slides in my DM and is like, yo, you need to be the voice. And I'm like, bitch.
I can do the voice. Well, that's a bit much.
The voice of what?
Earthquakes.
Be aware of your privilege. I'm going to talk for the people in Haiti.
I live here.
Me, a guy that is a son of diaspora that lives here in my privilege here.
Your Greek is impeccable. I'm loving it.
My Greek is impeccable.
Fucking right, yeah. Even before, you think I didn't notice when you spelled out I noticed.
Well, alpha, epsilon, kappa.
Kappa, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's epsilon in the middle.
Yeah, you know it.
There. Well, I got mine,
Yeah.
I know mine.
You think I don't notice? I fucking notice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I told you I love the way Greek sounds.
I know.
I told you, right? We had that conversation. But I'm gonna talk for the people that live their situation out there, and I'm gonna take their space and be like, you know what? This is what you guys should do. How arrogant.
Oh yeah, bro. That would be a bad look.
How fucking arrogant. I have the solution for you guys. How stupid and arrogant. I'm like, I ain't got the tools or the arrogance. And I told him that.
I would have loved what you said. Here's the trick. No more earthquakes. You're welcome.
I got you, boys.
What are you talking about?
How arrogant. I'm not going to speak on it. They need to tell me what I can do to help them.
What do you need?
But I'm not going to step for, hey, move aside. You don't know how to deal. How arrogant. And I'm going to take decisions for them and steer the boat for them and then leave them in whatever bullshit decision that I'm going to take. Nah, B, that's arrogance.
That's hack shit.
That's arrogance right there. So I'm like, nah, B. And I had to fucking talk to, when you have 5 minutes, call me. I'm like, no, you tell me what the fuck you want right now. And when you tell that to people, especially in your community, they think you think you're too good for them, and it's not that.
It's actually the complete opposite.
It's the opposite. I don't want to fucking do this shit and fuck shit up for a country I don't even live in.
Yeah,
I don't live there.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. What they need.
I don't go through what they go through. It'd be arrogant. So diaspora people need to chill the fuck down.
Yeah, like you're telling me.
It's like you telling Greece over there, this is what you should do for your money. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
We don't even know what we're doing here.
You know what I mean? Shut up. You don't live none of that. So, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sit down and wait. I know who not to give money to. I'm not gonna give money to Red Cross.
Red Cross, yeah.
I'm not gonna give money to Oxfam or all these motherfuckers. I'm not.
Why are you against child trafficking?
No comments. But yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. So,
but back to the Greek. Yeah. I told you I love Greek.
Yeah, I know.
Greek sounds fucking great.
It's you use it without knowing it also, because a lot of our English words are based on it. Well, the proverbial you doesn't know it, not you as in preach. Preach knows.
Yeah, but people don't know.
Yeah, people in general don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of words. So it's not that hard. I mean, it's hard to learn syntax, all that stuff, but in general, most of the words, like, oh, fuck, that makes sense to me. Especially if you speak because you speak English and French.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can learn it.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere, so you can learn it quicker.
I remember back when I was learning Greek, right? I was in high school. It's because of, you learn Greek because of girls.
Yeah. Bro, that's how I learned how to speak Spanish.
Yo, listen, you Blue Rocks motherfuckers look good as motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. But and you know why I call you Blue Rocks, right? Always having that gold chain with the blue rock in the middle. Okay, bro, I did my research. Anyways, back to me. Yo, man, in my school, I used to go to the South
Let's
Shore.
give the name of my special, Blue Rocks.
Blue Rocks. That's how I used to call you motherfuckers.
Oh, really?
Blue Rocks.
I like that.
Because you always had blue rocks around your neck.
Yeah.
Always, right? There was something about the blue rocks, right?
Yeah, it's the evil eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the thing that happened is that, I used to go to school in the South Shore, and even our substitute teacher, she was Greek, and she was good. Donna Apostolopoulos.
That's a cool name, too.
Yeah, it's cool to say. It's cool to look at. She looked gooder than a motherfucker.
Our English teacher in high school was a Greek lady, and she was fucking... She looked like Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Fire.
Yeah.
This one was wonderful. Anyways, all that to say. So, but it was not for the teacher. It was for girls that that were in my class,
Goddamn right.
that were super, super cute. And I was like, yo, let me learn that shit. Because they were talking with each other, and I was like, yo, that is so sexy. I was, I swear to God, Greek sounds fucking good.
No, it's not that. It's because it's the things we do for women, bro. Years ago, younger, immature.
Yeah,
I was trying to pick up this girl, and I don't know why I said yes, but it was too difficult. She was super busy. She always volunteered and shit to do stuff. So she was always busy. No one could. So then I go, what are you doing next? She's like, oh, I'm actually. It was Saturday. It was at the elementary. I guess now it's a high school. And they were collecting food drives, boxes, all that. It was on the holidays. So I said, fuck, man, I love to volunteer. I volunteer all the time, which is bullshit. I would never volunteer. I just said that because you're trying to pick up this girl. So I had made a thing. It was 10 in the morning to go meet her there Saturday. Don't I show up? I met a guy there moving shit, bro. It's an hour in, bro. And I asked, what time did she get in? I thought she had 10. He's like, oh, yeah, she called in the morning. She wasn't feeling well. She's not coming in today. He's like, but it's cool, bro, because we're going to hang out. We're becoming friends. I go, the fuck we are? I go to the guy. I go, we're not fucking friends. I dropped the thing. Get the fuck out of here. And I left. That's the kind of assholery.
That's crazy.
Where you get led by dick. But I was younger, bro. Now, 6 months later, I wouldn't do that. I would no. This is years ago.
Yeah, we kids. I remember. I was going there and first year, secondary, first year of high school. I mean, this guy Costa.
Okay, yeah, very Greek.
Yeah, he doubled his. He was supposed to go to second grade, but he
failed.
He failed. He got left back. So he knew everybody. He knows Costa. And he was always talking to people.
Fucking selling yogurt.
Yeah.
Why did he fail? He's too busy on the yogurt business.
Guy's amazing. Costa was amazing.
He's cornered the yogurt market in high school.
And he was like, yo, come here, Ray. He was Greek, still big accent. And I was, listen, when you talk, and I was super curious. And I was like, bro, Ray. What's up with the Ray? What's that? Oh, it's a thing we say. Like, it's like if I say guy or
bro, it's so hard to explain.
But he's like, it's just something that we say. And he's like, okay. So I could just say re.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Re, exactly.
And you could use it interchangeably.
I mean, he's like, don't use it on girls. They don't like that.
Yeah, it's inappropriate. It's like saying bro.
Yeah. They don't say that to a girl. That's weird. Okay, re. You got it. And I started to learn. I saw the alphabet. I used to know how to count. I used to know all my alphabet, da gamma, delta, epsilon, anyways, mi, ni, ro, whatever, all that shit. So I used to know like a couple of things, and Costa
helped you out.
No, he was just a cool dude. So it's like, yo, Mavro, come here. Like, what does Mavro mean?
Black.
Mavro means black. I'm with it. It's okay.
Oh, but Mavro in Greek, like I guess if you say, it's not derogatory.
No. It's just...
What's derogatory black in Greek? Arapi, I think.
Yeah.
But that's for everyone. That's for everyone who's dark.
Yeah.
That's like saying darky. But Mavro is literally like...
No, it's just the color black. And I understood that. But he's like, what does Mavro mean? Oh, it means it's black. It's good. Like, it's just
exactly.
Black.
It's just
okay, cool. We're good. So it was that. And at the time, fucking, I think it was Men in Black 2 came out. And I was like, yo, it would be cool if we'd have a gang that would be called, all Endras and Mavro.
Adras Mavro.
That's se. Like
Adres.
Multiple.
Adres.
No, okay. Adras se.
Mavro. Yeah.
Men in black. Basically. So
this motherfucker.
But I said Endras because I was learning. So I just, that's so Adras. So it's stuff like that. I learned a bunch of shit.
And they were laughing.
Costa was having a blast. It's like,
it's weird for us.
He's just like, you're crazy. I'm like, why?
It's weird for us when non-Greeks speak Greek.
Yeah. I get that whenever I go in a restaurant and I see a Greek person.
But it's the thing we love the most. It's like the most fascinating thing. We're talking to a higher life form.
Unicorn.
Yeah.
It's like I go.
Like, how is this possible?
Yeah, I go to a restaurant and I'm like, hey, Melene Eric, feeling nada mu, Stephanie.
Oh, bro, they're gonna lose the shit.
Yo, come here.
Yeah.
They call cooks in the back like,
because they don't understand. They're
this
like,
dude is weird.
Where did you learn? It's impossible. Yeah. How did you? They just lose their shit. It's the funniest thing.
I like languages, but Greek, this is the way it sounds. Yo, feeling nada mu. The way it's my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. That sounds so good. The phonetics of that shit is amazing.
You know that there was a lot of Haitians that went to Greece. Do you know about this?
Yeah, we're the first. We're the first country that recognized Greeks as independent.
Yeah, after slavery, when we got the first country was Haiti. It wasn't the European powers who were mad at us for being freed.
Absolutely,
it was the Haitians.
Yeah, it was Haitians because we were the first. And we're like, well, these guys are going through the struggle, so we recognize what the fuck they're going. So there's that. Yeah, in the history,
Greece still recognizes that every time we do our independence. There's a camaraderie.
Yeah. So on top of that, so there was that. So the Greek.
I talk about my internet guy when I first moved into the new place.
What happened?
Full black guy.
Yeah, full patch.
We're there, we're talking, he's doing, and then I forgot, he's like, bro, your name? He goes, you fucking Greek, you sound Greek. I go, yeah. He's like, my name is, and he gives me his fucking name, bro, and it's a Greek name. His first name was Vasily. And I go, how the fuck is this possible? And then he's like, yo, my fucking grandfather back in the day. He went to Greece. He left for months. I think he already had a wife in Haiti, but he got another one. He had a Greek wife. He goes, so we kept the name. Dude, it was crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we have a whole thing. I go, I had no idea. He's like, it's the craziest thing.
But it's just, it's like, and I told you that. I'm like, just like a dish, a fucking Spanish dish. I love the way it fucking sounds.
Spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
Oh, it's delicious.
What the fuck, bro? It's delicious.
Spanakopita. Spinach pie.
Yeah. It's delicious just in my ears. And
I'm hearing it. I want to eat it.
It's crazy. But it's just that when you hear people talking like that, and I was like, yo, it just sounds good. So I want to learn it. So I learned it, but that was hard because I didn't have people to practice, so I lost it a bit. But I'm gonna go back on that shit
with us
for sure.
Yeah,
definitely. So that's gonna be. I know you guys speak, and I'm like, oh shit, this is so fucking cool.
Have you heard Yanni Antetokounmpo, the NBA player? He was the MVP.
Yeah.
So Yanni's a Greekster. He's the biggest Greekster on the planet right now. Is Yanni? No one's repping the blue and white harder than this fucking kid. The funniest thing is when he answers the Greek media. So Greeks were verbose. You know this. We want to discuss things.
Yeah.
So he's answering questions, and I forgot who he was with. I forgot which fucking teammate he was with. It was the funniest thing because the guy's looking. He's like, what the fuck? Because the guy asked him 2 questions. And fucking Yanni starts unloading, answering in Greek. You understand? The guy keeps it. And the guy's like, yo, what the fuck are you guys talking about? He looks like, what are you guys talking about? He's like, oh, I'm just answering. That's Greek media. He's like, but what are you talking about for 4 fucking minutes? Like, it's because in order to describe things in Greek, you get verbose. You go really in detail. And then I thought this. And then, athletically, we did this. But the team is fine. And the guy next to him was so fucking funny, just freaking the fuck out. I was like, where does this come from? But Yanni, I know I'm Greek. Yanni is 100. Yanni's a Greekster. Yanni's full Greek. He's fluent. He speaks better Greek than anybody you're gonna meet in the city. He's 100%.
He's full patch, full fledged. But that's the thing. It's really just
his brothers too.
It started with the girls, and I was like, because it sounded so good. It sounded.
The reason why I brought it up is because to his teammate, it didn't sound good. It was just complicated. He's like, "What is that fucking Spanish?" He couldn't.
Yeah, because they're Americans.
Yeah,
everything sounds fucking complicated for Americans. Everything. When I break out in Portuguese, they lose their shit.
Fucking speaking Portuguese too, bro.
Yeah, like the Portuguese was because it's Brazilian Portuguese that I speak. This is because when back in the days I used to do capoeira.
Oh, fuck.
My girl used to do capoeira.
That's the dancing fighting style.
It's the fighting style, yeah. My girl used to do capoeira. My sister used to do capoeira. So we were like, I did it for 5 years.
What were all three of you scared of?
Nothing.
What were you saying?
The police.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's that we're not even scared. It's just that we wanted to do some some martial art. My girlfriend was already like a black belt in Taekwondo. You know what I mean? So yeah. So we really like martial arts and stuff. We really love that shit. So that's something that we do. We have like one big thing that we had in common, and we still do have in common. We watch the UFC, and my girl has actually more technique than I do.
But you fuck every week, dude. You out there, you're fucking doing the MMA.
Yeah. I'm going after her right now. I work at the same gym as George St. Pierre.
Yeah,
works at. We don't work. I'm not part of the elite team.
Not yet, bro.
No, because he's working with like the old school guys, him, Steve Claveau, and all that people. My coach is Jamie Boom Boom. He does stand-up comedy.
Yeah, you were telling me. Ask him. I'll fucking come train with you guys.
You wanted you to pass by, but all that good stuff. But my girl has more technique than I do.
Really?
Yeah,
she gets it.
Black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh yeah, so she was already trained.
Yeah, she was already training, so she had the kicks. She corrects my stance sometimes on some things. Yeah, it's okay. I don't have that ego where she's a girl.
Oh, I don't give a shit. Tell me how to do it right.
I want to get better, so I don't give a shit if when I train my other girl. I have a friend that she does jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. I train Muay Thai as well, and she has more technique than I do, and she corrects me all the time. I don't care.
Oh, but that's the whole point. If somebody knows better, you correct
have
me.
Ego. It's a girl.
Yeah, but then you never get better.
That's the thing. But I don't care. I just want to get better. I want to smash motherfuckers. That's it. Exactly. And pause. Not smash, but. You know,
let's not take that one out of context.
No, exactly.
I want to smash motherfuckers.
But that's pretty much it. So it's just cool shit to do. So back to the Portuguese is I used to do capoeira, and it comes with Portuguese. Everybody was speaking Portuguese, and it comes with songs that you have to learn. So. And I
slick motherfucker.
I just like the way it sounded. So I'm like, I want to learn that shit. If it sounds good, I'm gonna learn that shit.
You're an international man of mystery.
Hey, listen, it's really just this. It comes down to this. If it sounds good, I'm going to learn it. If it looks good, I'm going to have it.
I like that. That's how fucking...
That's why I have a motorcycle and a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Bro. Them bitches sound good and look good.
You don't put enough... We should have more videos. We need videos, actually, of you on the fucking T-Rex. Because that thing looks... it looks like you're coming from the future. It looks like it's a movie.
Bro. When
people see it, they freak... They're like next to me, is this real? Are they shooting a music video?
They haven't seen shit because it's getting done up now. It's changing colors. It used to be white.
What are you doing now?
It's black. It's going to be black. The tubes are still going to be red, but it's going to be black with
it's like Batman.
Red, with red metal flake, and I'm putting sound in it as well.
Like a system,
speakers and stuff. There's already a sound system, but the origin sound system doesn't really sound.
Is that shit waterproof?
No.
How does that work? What if it rains?
You don't really ride your.
I'm saying if you're already riding.
You pull up under like a viaduct, like an overpass.
Okay, so you gotta wait.
Because there's too much power in the rear wheel. You're going to spin.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's really not recommended.
Okay.
I don't do it. There's a rain mode, but I really put it only at the beginning of the season when the road is dirty. So it puts less power in the back wheel.
Because that's just fucking
crazy.
It's
an overpowered go-kart.
Very overpowered.
You'll drive it. You'll drive it one day.
I'm excited.
You drive manual?
No, I don't drive manual.
You don't?
I know how, but I don't drive manual.
Oh, yeah, cool. We'll have it. Yo, Poseidon, you drive manual?
Oh, he does.
Okay, yeah, we'll drive that shit.
Oh, bro, I'm so excited.
I'll take you on the ride.
That's how I knew where to enter in the theater in the summer in Laval when we went to that thing. Because I was like, where the fuck do I go? It's all messed up. And then I saw it parked there. I go, this is my entrance.
Yeah, man, it's a great thing. And my bike as well. So if it looks good and sounds good, I'm having it.
The bike that you showed me, the one that you wanted, that souped up one. Remember? I think someone bought
That's
it.
another bike that I want.
Bro,
that's a Harley.
shit. That was next level stuff.
That's what I want though.
Bro, that hurts my heart looking at it.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Oh, bro, that was insane.
Yeah, it was.
How much work goes into that?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fucking work. But it's great. Rose gold. The engine was rose gold. The rest of the bike was all black. The saddles.
It's one of those things that you see on Instagram that someone has, and it's like a one of three thing.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. It's one of those.
Yeah.
But it's fucking insane.
So I'm gonna get another one. It's all good.
Yeah. Did I ever ask you how'd you get into that shit? How'd you get into bikes?
I just like them.
Yeah, it's just been like, I like them. Let me get. Yeah.
If it looks good and sounds good.
It wasn't like a movie that got you.
No. I like engines. I like motors.
Yeah.
I understand like power. Everything that's powerful, I like it. There's something to it. It's like I was supposed before the pandemic. I was supposed to do my class in pyrotechnics.
What do you mean, like fireworks?
Yes.
You're gonna learn how to do like
to launch them. You can learn how to construct them and stuff like that. I love fireworks.
You're gonna learn how to construct explosives.
You can, yeah, definitely. There's a class for that.
I like what you're saying, but just keep it on the DL.
It's pretty much it. No comments. We'll talk after. But yeah, pyrotechnics. I was about to take the class, and I was gonna start back, so I'm gonna definitely take it.
That's insane.
To have the license to be like, oh, you have a birthday party, you want pyrotechnics? I could legally do that.
Forget a birthday party. I saw something yesterday. Remember WWE?
Yeah.
Back in the day, but not even back in the day, in the 2000s, bro, when the show would start, I don't know if, because I don't watch anymore. They might still do it. I might sound like, oh, that's not new. But they would do pyrotechnics indoors.
Boom. Yeah, you can do that.
So let's learn imagine a tour where that's how it starts off, as explosions and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. But in big theaters, you can do that. There's license for that. You just have to have someone that knows what the fuck they're doing, or else you're gonna end up like Baldwin there.
Oh, yeah, shooting people
and killing people because it's dangerous. But
you took it literally.
It's dangerous. But you have to learn how to do it. It's like I have my gun license.
Yeah,
you should know how to use guns. It's you not knowing that can cause problem. You knowing it saves life, and that's the problem.
Baldwin was the best example.
But he was really against guns and stuff like that. That's fine. But if you're gonna work with guns, real or fake.
Know what the fuck you're doing.
Learn how to fuck. And there's a rule: whenever you receive a gun, you're supposed to always proof it. The person proofs it in front of you, and proofing a gun is really knowing that it's loaded or not.
Yeah.
With what kind of rounds?
Cold or hot, as they say in the business.
Hot. They proof it. You have to proof it. If you watch, I went to Dallas a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, you were using guns.
With Colin Noir, another YouTuber, and we went to shoot. If you look at the video, I'm shooting the Benelli M4, which is a semi-automatic 12 gauge gun.
So cool.
Right? And I'm shooting, and at some point, he's talking to me, and I'm making a joke, and I'm turning around. As I'm turning around, every time I'm joking, I'm putting the gun down and removing my finger off
just in case
off the trigger. That's some shit that you have to do.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science, but you have to fucking do that. But it's part of gun safety. You don't know that. My stance was all fucked up, but I knew at least my safety.
Yeah, you didn't want to get killed. Shoot yourself in the fucking face.
Exactly. You have to know. You have to know. So he was against gun, so he didn't know about that. He was not instructed. Know about gun safety. Therefore, you know how to store one. You know what to do with a gun. You know how to properly charge it and discharge it without having issues.
I feel bad, man, that ended a life over nothing.
Over nothing. And that shit's going to stay with him for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I said as much as I like making fun of him, that's something that I would never want to emulate. I would never wish upon anyone because he can't get over that. He can make 1 million more movies.
Yeah.
In the back of his mind, it's always going to be like, I killed someone needlessly. Someone lost their life, a mom, a daughter, for nothing.
Yeah.
So that's going to stay.
And then this summer, I was on they gave me a little role in a thing that, with Alex Pizarro, and they gave me a thing called Top Dogs 2.
Oh, yeah. How is that? That looked like fun. Everyone was in that shit.
Cool. It was cool. But they gave, Christina Rossi was in there, and they gave her, it was guns. But it's real guns. It's just not loaded. There was no mini shit in there. But when they sat the gun on the thing, I proofed the guns.
Yo.
I proofed the guns. I did my shit.
You don't want an accident to
No, because I don't look, because that's what they tell you in the class. When they gave you a gun, they proved the gun. It's like, here you go, here are your guns. They're cool, they're safe, but they're real guns, so they're really heavy, but there's no ammunition. I'm like, okay, cool. Proof the gun.
How the fuck do I know? You tell me there's no ammo. I fucking mess around
right now.
Who's where?
Who's in the headline?
Alec Baldwin. Yeah. He's headline right now. He's in the headlines.
Some shit happens, I'm gonna be in the headline.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to live with this shit.
Preach kills child on screen.
We don't know the name of the person that was supposed to do that. We know they fucked up though.
Yeah, she
but
really
it's my
fucked
name
up.
in the headlines now. And my shit is gonna link to. It's gonna be linked to that. So when they receive the gun,
Preach is in town. Who? The guy that killed that guy.
And that's how I knew they didn't know. Cause peep game. I proofed the gun. Look, whatever. Don't pointing at people. Because you always have to
point down. You
act as if this was loaded. Yep. Loaded.
Always.
Do my thing, whatever. Look at it. No, there's nobody here. So I'm like, it'd be better if you stop playing with a gun. Oh, you called. Yeah, okay. I'm playing with the guns. It's all good. I proved the other one. I'm like, they're cool. They're all right. But proof the guns.
I was like, it's better if you don't play with the gun.
Oh, you call this playing?
I think what you guys are doing is playing. We're playing.
So, no, it's fine. It's fine. That was not the actual person, right? That was in charge that said that. It was another person. Don't play with the guns. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm playing with the guns. All right.
Yeah. I'm going to slip a bullet in here. That would have been funny too. You're like, you know what? Snip. Let's rehearse.
Brendan Lee.
Yeah, that guy.
That's what happened.
Yeah. But that was a fake bullet. That wasn't even a real bullet.
Oh, was it shrapnel?
I think it was, something like that. Like it blew up.
Yeah, they can't. It's stupid, right?
There's conspiracies about that shit too.
Yeah, there's conspiracies.
Fucking balls, preach. We started fucking late, and I gotta go pick up the wife from surgery.
Oh,
so we gotta end this one fucking early, which sucks. Yeah, I'll tell you about it as soon as we're done.
Yeah, that's not in your business.
But yeah. Oh, but it's nothing life threatening, or else we wouldn't be doing a show. I'd be too tensed up. It's just what's it called?
Whatever you tell me after.
Yeah. Anyways, so all the links obviously are in the description. Abba and Preach, they already know the fucking channel.
Yeah.
They got links to all your stuff. Your new Instagram, because fucking Instagram took down your old account, which was a top-notch account. Exactly. Same quality account, just that we got to get the followers back up.
Yeah.
So links to all that is in the description. If people speak French, if they're bilingual, and they go to Mike Ward shows, they're going to see us on tour.
There's also the Fall Up that I do.
Le Fall Up podcast.
Yeah, which is a French sex podcast.
But it's a good fucking podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
So you and Melanie.
Yeah, Melanie Couture.
Who I like, by the way. I've done a podcast with her in French, and I see her at the Bordel sometimes. Yep. She's a fucking sweetheart.
And by the way, no, she's not my wife.
No, it's not his wife. She's another comic, French comedian, actually bilingual, very fluently bilingual. I spoke in English with her. She's fucking fine in English, like Mike, just fully bilingual. If you're bilingual, that's a podcast worth listening to. Both of the hosts on it, one, and the other one is top notch. Abba and Preach, just fucking keep subscribing, get that shit up, share with your friends, and remember, don't try to write checks that your ass can't cash. And that goes to everyone, but especially specific people down in the beautiful state of Florida. Thank you guys, and go fuck yourselves.
We've built this prison cell 'cause we can't trust ourselves. Critically ashamed and all our faith. We'll make a murder say that this is the American dream. You're gonna have to fight if you wanna believe. Speak it all away. My social insecurities crawl under my skin. This whole system's advocated by sin. We're selling plastic dreams, try one for free.